Hello, how you doing? This is your boy Stone Thug, music artist, also president of datinggod.org. Anyway, uh, I'm here today to talk about something else. We give advice on a lot of things. Today we want to give advice on white rage. Is there such a thing as white rage? I think as a black male, thinking back when I was a kid, having little white friends, Johnny and those guys, they were always angry. Always mad. Who were they mad at? It's mad at their parents. They hate their parents. And back then, black kids like myself, we wondered, but man, you got so much. Because most of the time, the little white kids, little white Johnny and those guys, had a lot of stuff. Nice house, swimming pool sometimes, money to take vacations, good job. I wonder, why aren't you happy? Why are you angry? Why are you mad all the time? We couldn't understand it. We couldn't understand it. Now, I know I had a reason to be mad because of things that don't need to be spoken at this time. But why was little Johnny so angry? I mean, and little Becky. I have never in my life growing up met a white kid who loved his mom and the dad. They were always super mad at one. It was because of some sexual stuff or whatever. I don't know. There was always anger issues. So, what do we got now? These guys have grown up. They've grown up. They've grown up. And they're mad. And they are America's worst nightmare. Because they are very, very upset with the world. Like, they could be mad at black people and they still go out and kill a whole bunch of white people. Okay? So, you said they can't be all bad, huh? No, they're angry. And I think some studies or something should be done to study white rage. Why are white kids so angry? Now, I know as a black kid, we used to get spankings all the time. We used to get punishment all the time. Our parents kept us in constant check. Matter of fact, my mother used to tell me to go outside to get a switch, make a switch off a branch of a tree, a little twig, and bring it in. And if it wasn't like the right size or wasn't big enough, then she was going to go out there and get one herself. So I better do a good job the first time. So I tried to, that's how we came up. We still got into little stuff here and there, but little Johnny, and I think about these little white boys white men, young men who out here killing all these white folks and black people and little Latin white Latino children. I know that guy was Latino, but he probably considered himself white. They're all like, I noticed a little trend about them, They all seem to be, all these mass murderers and stuff, they all seem to be like really nice, kind of nice looking guys. They're like nice, not bad looking guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm a heterosexual male, don't get me wrong, but you would think, man, you got everything in the world to live for. Why are you so angry? Why are you, And think I've come up with part of the answer. I call it the Booth syndrome. Booth, right here, Booth. Like you historians know, Booth was the guy that shot Lincoln. He was a man, top of the line actor in his day. I mean, like George Clooney of his day. Maybe his brothers were. He might not have been that big an actor, but he was like a, important actor. He had money. His family had money. They had built a dynasty of acting. But because they were going to he heard a speech. Lincoln was going to give black folks the vote. He decided, oh, he got to die. I'm going to kill the president. Now, you got to be a real historian to know this, but his brother actually saved the president's son. Booth's brother saved the president's son from getting hit by a train or a trolley or something back years before he actually wanted to kill the president. So the brother Booth got so mad that he decided, well, you know what? Being a young, good-looking, successful man with money, that ain't good enough. That ain't enough for me. I need more. I'm going to devise a plan on the fly, to take over the government, kill the president, and get away with it. And he actually actively read the newspapers. That's right. His ankle all messed up from the jump after he shot the president. He actually read the newspapers, like, constantly to say what was going on. He found out he was being condemned. Like, people were not happy that he shot the president. Like, this really upset him. He couldn't believe it. His last words was looking at his hands and going, useless. So, this is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a group of folks who came out the Caucasus Mountains, other mountains, Ice Age, whatever, 50,000 years ago or whatever, identify themselves as Europeans, white folks, white men in particular. White women be angry too. That's, you can say we got a name for them now. We call them Karens. But why the rage? Why are you so mad? You got so much, but yet you're so unhappy. And I don't think you can fix this problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to think, maybe white people can fix themselves. That's like asking a motor that the parts that came loose in the middle of the motor, and they making all kinds of noise and stuff, that tell them that motor to fix itself. Sometimes it might get a little better before it gives out, but I don't know. So what I think ultimately is going to happen is that black folks, descendants of slaves, and some others, and some good white folks, black folks are going to come into their own, into the fullness of their power, of their glory. Here in the United States, here in, the Western world. And they're going to do what they were pre-programmed to do. Not the pre-programming that white folks thought, oh, we programmed you to hate us. We programmed you to hate each other. We programmed you to hate yourself. We programmed you to not be successful. But I think we're going to do what our genetic programming is. And we're going to win. And we're going to take them with us. Because that's how we get down. All right, peace.